The first step to be done on the lathe is clamping that thick chunk of iron into the lathe chuck. After that, the process continues by measuring the outer diameter of the bearing ring. Then that diameter is transferred onto the surface of the thick chunk of iron that will be turned. On the lathe, the first treatment that thick chunk of iron gets is making a circle line using the lathe cutter bit. Once the outer ring is done, it's the inner ring's turn to have its diameter transferred as well. Next, the circle line that has been formed is marked with dots using a center punch to make the drilling process easier later. The drilling process then begins right away, following the dots that were made, and after it's finished, it's the cutting torch's turn to take over the job. With this cutting torch, cutting a chunk of iron this thick feels like cutting a donut. The process is super easy. The cut piece is then clamped onto the lathe to tidy up the edge surface, which is still rough and sharp. Slowly, the lathe cutter bit shaves off all the surface until it's smooth and shiny, occasionally measuring to make sure the diameter is up to spec. Then the toughest challenge arrived, creating a concave groove on the middle surface of the future bearing replacement. But don't worry, as long as an expert is handling it, there's no such thing as difficult. Everything can be done until it's finished, and the result is top-notch. Slowly, that large cutter bit shaves the surface until a concave groove is formed according to production specs. Every scratch on the iron surface teaches us that perfection takes time and patience. No instant results last long.